If you're planning to buy a home in Mississauga or anywhere in the GTA this year, listen up. The market is changing. Prices have come down quite a bit and there's a lot more inventory. And that means a great window of opportunity. On this video, I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips that I share with my clients that will help you buy smart, save money, and avoid costly mistakes. Number 1, know your numbers. Before you even start looking at homes, get your financing in order. I can't stress enough how important this very first step is a must-do. Get fully pre-approved, not just pre-qualified. Know exactly what you can afford comfortably, not just what the bank tells you. Rates have been coming down steadily. It's not as low as a few years ago, but they're in a pretty standard, normal kind of range, about 4%. One of our clients actually recently got a great promotional rate of 3.79%. They were super happy. If the central bank lowers again one time or two more times even in the next few months, we may see rates in the mid 3.5 to 3.7 range. Also, it's really important to understand how much will be your mortgage payment plus the property tax and utilities. You can break it down to a monthly budget so that you'll know how much it will be each month compared to what you're currently paying each month right now for rent if you're renting or for your current mortgage if you own your own home. For example, one of my clients right now are looking for a new rental condo and their maximum budget is $3,000 including all utilities. And I explained to them, based on their high income, they can qualify for a mortgage loan of up to $550,000 purchase price. And if they were to buy with a minimum down payment, their monthly mortgage payment would be around $2,500 plus condo fee and property tax. So their new monthly budget could be around $3,100, $3,200, which is just a little bit more than what they would be paying for rent. But in this way, they get to own their own property, build equity and wealth for their future. And they will have a lot more flexibility and options in the future as well. So if you're pre-approved, you're confident about your numbers, you can move faster. And when you find that perfect home, you can put in your offer and your offer will look stronger to the sellers as well. Number 2, focus on location plus condition. Now let's talk about the value. Value isn't just about price, it's the location plus condition. With more listings on the market now, you've got a lot of choices. In fact, there's about 20% to 40% more active listings in our market than just a year ago. So you can really prioritize the best neighborhoods that have all the most important things for you, whether it's top schools for your kids, parks, public transit like the GO station or TTC, specific highways for your commute, shops, the best communities. Here in Mississauga, there's so many amazing neighborhoods and areas like Erin Mills, East Credit, and Port Credit. They're always solid areas for long-term value. And don't underestimate the condition of the home for more value. A move-in ready home might cost a little bit more upfront, but it can save you thousands of dollars and months of renovation, headache, and time and stress. Think about it. If the home has a brand new custom gourmet kitchen, that's a value of, let's say, at least $20,000 to $30,000, depending on the size, the appliances, and the homeowner they already went through weeks of messy, not cooking, to put in the new kitchen. Is it worth $20,000 more for you on the purchase price? Absolutely. And same thing for the basement. So we see many homes have finished basements, separate entrance, kitchen and bath, and one-bedroom basement can rent out for $1,500. Two-bedroom basement can rent for $2,000. So a rentable basement in our area here in Mississauga or GTA, we would add at least $75,000 of value. So yes, you would pay upfront more for the purchase price, but you would benefit right away and get tenants and have a rental income in the basement that will help you offset your mortgage payment. Probably even half of it. You save time, money, and you don't have to hire someone and build the basement yourself. Number 3, take advantage of the market shift. We're no longer in the wild seller's market that we saw 2021 to early 2022. That was when a house would go on the market in 2 days. There'll be 30 offers competing on it, right? So now the market is way more balanced. In many cases, it's even shifting toward buyers. There are a lot of houses sitting on the market for several weeks or even months. And that means that you've got more negotiating power. You can take your time, do your due diligence, and actually think before you put an offer. During the crazy peak market, it was so competitive that buyers, they only got to see a house for 15 minutes and they had to make a quick decision right there, right away. It was faster than buying a pair of shoes, right? So now in Mississauga, the average home prices have come down about 5% compared to last year and more than 20 to 30% lower than during the peak market. In fact, average selling prices are similar to early 2021. In the GTA, home prices have dropped between 5 to 7% depending on the area and type of property. In fact, in most places, home prices have gone back to about the same level as late 2020. So don't wait for the perfect low. Nobody can time the market perfectly. The only way we know we've hit rock bottom is when prices start to go back up. And then we'll see bully offers and competitive offers happening all over again. And then, that's already too late. You've missed the window of opportunity. There are currently more than 400 condos for sale under $400,000 across the GTA. And there's about 20 to 30% increase in active listings compared to a year ago. That's a lot of options. And as a home buyer, you have so much more choice. Something that we haven't seen in the GTA in probably more than 15 years. And this market is really the best opportunity to jump in and buy. You can negotiate the price, put in all the conditions to protect your best interests, like mortgage finance condition, home inspection. We've even put in a sale of property condition for a client recently, something that I haven't done in almost 10 years. So tip number 4, timing and strategy matter. Even in today's buyer's market, some homes still get multiple offers, especially detached homes in prime areas. So you need to be strategic. If a property's been sitting around for a few weeks, that seller might be ready to negotiate. And if you love a home, don't be afraid to ask for better terms, maybe a longer closing or a price adjustment. And also look for opportunities in off-peak seasons. The fall and winter months tend to have fewer buyers looking, so less competition. When you're ready to make an offer, move decisively because the best homes, they still go fast. There's going to be 2 more central bank announcement dates this year, and before the end of the year. And there's probably going to be a chance that we might see another rate cut, and that will bring more buyers back into the market that have been sitting on the fence. And if this happens and more buyers and more demand, that's going to spur on more competition. We are already seeing more offer dates here in Mississauga, the Peel region, Durham region, especially in that sweet spot, $600,000 to $800,000 for a freehold townhouse or semi-detached. And homes that are nicely upgraded, move-in ready in top neighborhoods, they can still sell with multiple offers within just a couple of weeks. The last tip, think long-term, not just right now. When you buy a home, think beyond the next 12 months. Ask yourself, will this home fit my lifestyle 5 years from now? Does it have the space if your family grows? Does it have enough parking if we get another car? Or will it rent easily if you decide to ever move away and you want to keep the property as an investment? One of my clients recently moved to the US for their job, and we helped them find excellent tenants in their home in Burlington. I have another client. They moved their whole family back to India, and we've got amazing tenants for their home in Mississauga, and they've already staying on more than 2 years. And we're also helping our clients manage the property for them for a very low fee. So make sure when you purchase a home, also buy with resale in mind for the future. The neighborhood appeal, the layout of the home, the location, of course, if there's a basement rental, and the condition of the home, that all impact the value for future. And so there you have it. These are my 5 top tips that I advise my clients when they're buying a home in Mississauga and the GTA. So to recap, number 1, know your numbers. Number 2, focus on location and condition. 3, take advantage of the market shift. And then time it right and stay strategic. Number 5, think long term. If you found this video helpful in any way, please share it with your friends or family and subscribe. Drop me a comment. I'd love to connect with you and chat with you about your particular situation, and I'm happy to help. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.